Hey, what is... Oh, she started talking right as I... Alright, let's get into this right away. Alright, so this is Rhino right here. And we are actually gonna be talking about the different powers of Rhino. Thank you guys for tuning in, by the way. This is another Warframe video, if you couldn't tell already. But yeah, I am not too ranked up with Rhino right now, so I might not make it all the way that far, just because this is my actual first time playing with him. So, we're going to just hop right into this. I'm going to be learning about Rhino just as well as you are. So, alright, let's go ahead and clear this wave. Oh, that's good. We have another person with us now. Alright, so once this next wave starts, we'll start trying out powers. I actually already did one in the beginning of the video. That one, with that power, it's Rhino's most basic power. It's kind of like Excalibur with his most basic power. Let's try this one out. Whoa. Okay, that's awesome. All the enemies around him on that one, it is his power where he stomps the ground with force so hard that all the enemies around him fall into stasis. So, or stasis, whichever one you want to say. But they fall and they just cannot move in that time frame. So what you could do with that power, it could be a very good power that where right as like you're in a really bad situation, you got a lot around you, you just all of a sudden like pull that power out, get the people around you, while the people, like the people from far away, you take them out, and then all the people that are in stasis, you can take them out afterwards, because they cannot hit you or anything while they're in stasis, of course, just because they are so slow, they cannot do anything to harm you. So it's actually a really, really good power. I'll be using a lot with when using Rhino. Oh, there we go. Alright, so let's try this one out. Oh, whenever Rhino does this power, all nearby allies around him do more damage to enemies as it is activated. So, once you rank this up, I'm sure you can you can have that last longer once you like use fusion cores, sorry, and other mods to make this mod more powerful. So that is actually a really good power that Rhino does also. And then there's another power that we are gonna try out right about now, which I have no clue what just did. Oh, I actually do know. It hardens Rhino's skin, and you cannot take any damage while it is activated, and this actually lasts a lot longer than I was expecting. I am still using this power at the moment. Wow. Okay. So even before you rank it up or anything, like, it lasts for so long. I think it is active at the moment. Wow. Maybe it is a certain amount of damage that you can take before it starts being active, or stops being active, I should say. Might actually just leave this session since we have gotten all the powers in. I kinda want to say, like, kinda what you would do if you wanted Rhino, like what kind of role he would play as you play with other people. So Rhino is more of a tank. He's got a lot of armor. He starts off with some decent health and some decent shield also, but his main thing is armor, and how he can just be a tank and run into all this damage and come out of it not unscathed, but a lot less damaged than other Warframes would in that certain situation. And as you can see, the armor is 190, wherewith, let's see what was Excalibur. The armor was 71, and that is him ranked up quite a few. And the armor with Ash is 65, so this armor is very good. It just shows how much damage Rhino can, especially whenever you use the Iron Skin power of Rhinos, where you just, as you can see on that very last part, it lasted for a very long time, took no damage at all, and so it just shows how powerful Rhino can be. You could use this in so many different situations, and it would help out so much. Close to death, just pop that on, and nobody can hurt you. It's really, really good. But I'm sure once you rank it up even more by using the fusion cores and everything, I wouldn't doubt that it would last even longer. Although, it might be that it has a certain amount of damage that you do take and then it stops being effective. But either way, it's still a really, really good power, and that's probably actually gonna be the one that I use most, just because it's so good. But the most consuming power of Rhinos, that would be the Rhino Stomp, where the enemies go around him in stasis. Except I would say one of the most effective and useful power of Rhino is his skin ability, and as you can see, it's not the least amount, because this is Rhino's most basic attack, and power is Rhino Charge, and it's still really good, and it takes not that much energy to use, so it's actually very good to use. But Iron Skin is the next one down of his most non-consuming power for his energy, and it's actually probably one of the most effective. But yeah, Rhino is the tank. He moves kind of slow just with all the armor and everything, so putting mods on for the for having him quicker, I think let's see, you could do stamina recharge to help with his stamina and keep him moving faster longer. But you can put a mod on that makes him, there we go, plus 10% sprint speed, and you can, I've actually ranked that up one by using fusion cores, but you can do it more so to the point where it just doesn't even affect Rhino that he has all that armor on, and he can move probably faster than other Warframes who don't have this on. So, I mean, the quick doesn't really matter with Rhino. Even if you are moving too slow, just put that Iron Skin on and you're good to go for any situation. But yeah, Rhino is probably one of the most useful ones that I've had so far. Out of the videos that I have made for the different Warframes, because I only have these 4 Warframes at the moment. Once I get more Warframes, I will be coming out with more videos on them, that is for sure. But probably the most fun Warframe to use, in my opinion, at the moment, is probably Ash, just because of his Blade Storm power. That is such a fun power to use. If you guys haven't seen my review on Ash, go ahead and go check it out. I use that power quite a bit. It's actually very fun and very cinematic to use. But out of the 4 Warframes that I have, Rhino is probably going to be one of the most useful ones. Just with being the team player and everything, because if you use him right, you can be the team player, run into where other Warframes would just die uh, pretty quick, and this guy will take no damage at all. So it's really, really good. He's the tank of the group, that is for sure. But yeah, I will be trying to get some videos out of the different Warframes. It's gonna take a while just because each Warframe takes 3 days to build in the foundry, and each blueprint with the chassis, the systems, and the helmet, those take 24 hours each to build. So it's a very time-consuming process, and I don't want to... Oh, sorry. The chassis, helmet, and systems actually take 12 hours to build, while the Warframe itself take 3 days. So it is a time-consuming process, but it is worth it to try to get these videos out to you guys, because it's actually a very fun game. If you have a PS4, make sure to get it, and a PC, make sure to get it also, because it's a very fun game to use, or to play. Very fun game to play, very entertaining, and you have a ton of things to work for, just by beating all the bosses, and so many different planets to unlock every single mission. There's hours and hours of fun just to play. It's very fun to play with friends. But yeah, anyways, this video kind of just from talking about Rhino to validating Warframe. But anyways, hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you guys next time. Bye!